Okay, up next we have Jared Moon from the School of Business, and the title of his presentation is Process Mining in Professional Auditing, Enlightenment or Tunnel Vision.
Have you ever wondered why auditing work is so boring? Probably not, and that's probably because you've never been an auditor. So the role of an auditor is to provide assurance to the public that companies they're auditing are providing sound financial reports. This gives investors assurance and confidence that the information the company is feeding them is accurate, is not fraudulent, and is reporting what actually happened. And one of the key points in auditing, one of the essential elements is that that auditor is independent, that they don't have a lot of stakes in this company, they don't work for them, they're not highly investing in them, which could, make them a little bit less likely to tell the truth because they want the company to look at like they're in a good light. That requirement of independence is crucial, but it also comes at a cost. That means the auditor doesn't work at that company. They don't know what's happening day to day. They just show up and management gives them a flow chart, which is seen on the left. That flow chart is what should be happening in a business context. And so they're able to see what should be happening, but all of us know that not everything goes as planned. Sometimes deviations happen beyond our control. And so that's where process mining comes in. My research looks at process mining, and I'll define that for you. What process mining does is it takes a business's database, inputs it into this software, and spews out a digital version of this flowchart based on what actually happened. So you can see in the middle, this simple process is kind of what we would think. The complex, it gets more complicated, and it can go even farther, but to spare you the headache of seeing so many lines, we stop there. That complex process has a lot more information than a flowchart that shows just what should happen. Process mining actually shows what really happened in the business and helps an auditor do truly risk-based auditing. They're able to identify what risks the company is experiencing and how to best address those. But what about that tunnel vision? To define that, that means someone is so focused on one thing, they're so focused on the trees that they miss the forest. They miss everything else that's peripheral. So what if an employee steals inventory? That's not going to be recorded in a database. And so an auditor, if they're using process mining, they might be blind to something like that. My research looks at not just the pros of process mining, but the cons. What are the costs? And in looking at that, we identify that we shouldn't replace flowcharting with process mining, though it has a lot of benefits. We should supplement it and use both to have the best of both worlds and make the world, at least the auditing world, a better place. Thank you.